I did every form of testing, but unmuting my microphone. That's not good. I'm sure we'll be fine though. I'm sure there will never ever be an audio problem. And that everything will be fine. I say that a lot, actually. Now that I think about it. Maybe things won't be fine. Maybe I'm just setting myself up for failure, who knows? So far there just isn't a chat on the right. Like, it's not that no one's here. I mean, no one is here, but there's also it's just a blank square. So I guess no one's real. If there's 100 people here, if there's 5 people here, if there's 1 person here, no, you're not. You're not real, according to YouTube. Spiritually, yes, I do have a number. I don't have a screen though. Let me pull up chat on my phone, maybe that'll work. I hope you're not saying hi, I won't be able to say it back. Give me a sec. This is my channel, yes. Oh. Hello. Hello, Mr. Pickle. It's me, your streamer. I'm back. I see you now. I really need to get my old... Either I need to be prepared to update the description, because every time... The moment I'm gonna be so organized, I'm gonna put down who the starting music is, and then I immediately lost the file, so I've just been scrambling every time I go live. So yes, I do have a... This is the person who made the starting music. It's just the wrong person for like the last couple streams. But we digress. We don't have to acknowledge that. Now, how do I hide my visuals? Because I don't want to see anything. Oh, I have a glasses cleaner. I could just hide everything with that, right? I could do that, right? I could be a pro streamer. Do you believe I can be a professional? I don't actually. I don't believe that. That's a really naive thing to think. But I could pretend that airplanes in the night sky. Okay. There's also less stream delay, I think, because I did a thing. Thank you. I'm so glad you believe in me. That wasn't even the stream delay, that was just me responding slowly. Okay, I'm gonna grab this thing, and then we're back fun. I'm gonna do so many things. One day I'm gonna do this before streaming, it's gonna be incredible, but the problem is, to do that, I'd have to then go and get my phone anyway, which would ruin the whole build-up. Okay. I think I did it. I think I'm technically ready to start. I just need to advertise again, I guess. Unless it goes terribly wrong, in which case we'll pretend I didn't. Okay. I go to the sad labs, and then I go to live streams. I need to turn the screen brightness up as well, because I'm realizing it's on basically what I look at it when it's at night, but because I barely go on my phone, that's just all the time now. Until I actually need to look at it. Okay. It's probably not going to be a long stream, but it is going to be... We're going to make progress. We're going to be doing a bunch of detailing. There's actually going to be very little deep slating. Aside from one part. We are deepslate. It's great. Damn, I went through the whole song. I guess that means I have to... Who's that loser in chat? Look at this loser. Look at them. Look down. How do I look down? Look at them. I'm looking at them right now. Wait. Look at that loser. Okay. We're 1 minute in. We'll save it for later. I can't give you a long stream, mainly because I won't be able to talk for that long. Hi, Mills. But yeah. Ashton responded far too late. Ashton, you left. Damn, I can't move my keyboard further back. I guess I'm gonna have to be where I am. Is everything working? Is the audio fine? Okay, this is really irritating me. I have it technically ready, but... Oh no, that's the wall! I physically can't go further back. This is so sad. Oh no. God, I hate it when you have walls in your house, don't you? Oh my god, Kara. Hi. You've been streaming and I've missed every single one. I am so sorry. But I'm glad audio is slay. Audio is slay. I love audio. I love when I can hear things. So, the gist today is this snail race Ashton built looks wonderful. However, it's rotated the wrong way. And Squid and Ashton forgot about another part of the build which is meant to be here. So we're gonna have to build another mini cave just for the race. And yeah. Okay, I need to move chat. It's too small and out the way and... Where can it go though, you may wonder? I don't know. I guess just there. Actually, that's terrible. I have an idea. Sorry, I should have fixed this before. Oh my god, wait, I think I did it. Oh my god, I'm so wise. Hello, new person. You might not even be new, I just don't recognize people. No, I'm just really silly, that's the problem. So, oh, why is my inventory so full? Give me a minute. You also might have noticed, we have slightly better visuals on YouTube now. I don't forget, it's just really small. You're right. Squid forgot it. And then, yeah, point is, we have to move it either way, okay? Sorry, false accusations. How to answer, that's very important. I need that, I don't need a beacon. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Don't need... oops, actually I might have needed that. You should give maps some of your favorite Discord on it as some fun events. No? Do you know the amount of drama that would cause? The amount of favoritism that would appear. Wait, Ashton. Oh. Ashton. You still have the voice mod. Right. It says a deafen symbol, not a no mic signal. Which means technically she still has it installed. Hello? You might need to select the microphone, it's different from when you last logged on. Does that mean you can hear me twice? Oh my god, hi.
Hi.
I don't think I would hear you in game. This is jarring.
I had to select the mic for whatever reason. For obvious reasons, actually.
For whatever reason, I had to select my microphone. It's really weird how I have to do that. Crazy.
I always think things through.
Okay, well, I hadn't anticipated the audio to come from Minecraft, but... hey-ho.
Hi-yo. Where did you think it was gonna come from? Discord?
Discord, I didn't think... I just came over here, and I thought I heard, like, some form of noise, and I was like, wait a minute. There's still voice mod on the server. Despite us updating, like, twice since I added it. I don't know how that works. Can people still get in the math if they aren't in Discord? Okay. Misconceptions going around. I'm gonna establish this right now. People can't just join the build. Some people in the Discord can, because they were either requested ages ago to get in, and or is literally the moderator of the server. So you might notice some people hopping in and out, but they aren't.
It's mainly because like they're the people who've gotten that trust.
Yeah.
Like they
and even
they're not gonna
even
get
then,
on and blow up the map.
Even then, it's like I wouldn't let someone who even if they've been here since like I don't know the start, I wouldn't trust them. It's just most of the time we're here to moderate it, so it's very easy. I meant download the map. Oh right, downloading the map's always been public. No, that's not true. I am lying now. Okay, we should join a Discord because I've actually set up the audio for that. Weird. Hang on, I'll answer that in a second. I am in my lying era, you're right. It is. I just need to make it so you can get heard. Discord. Why is it not picking up? I should speak. Bruh! This is why I never use it.
Stop being irritating that way.
You know, I'm just gonna use the desktop audio. You might technically hear a repeat of the music, but I can't be bothered fixing it.
I like music, so.
Okay, yeah, but I'm gonna have the music coming for its own music channel and desktop audio, so it might technically be double layered, but it's not that bad.
I'm sure I won't notice. That requires skill. Is there nothing under here?
Sorry, I've not streamed in long enough time, but I'm having this bother focusing on one thing. What was I gonna say before I joined the call?
I don't know, because I haven't gotten to that part of the video.
Well, that's impressive, because there isn't a video.
Live stream, whatever.
Right, no, the world download.
Oh yeah.
World download is always gonna be released in a video. Discord just has all the files there at the same time, just handy to just click and go to it every single time. But there's always going to be a video released at the same time as the Discord one. Exact same. I saw the last episode. Oh. Oh, was it good? I mean, I know it was good, but I want your thought. Also, you might have to move the snail farm along a bit, unless you don't mind it getting blocked off a bit, because we do need to curve the cave. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, we have to build a cave.
Times I moved this snail farm.
You've not even moved it yet. You built
I've moved this thing like 9 times.
Well, I wasn't there, so it didn't happen. That's how it works. Sorry to break it to you. Right, might ask me why I'm probably dealing with Discord. Oh my god. Can we... Okay, another thing. Let's not have random Discord dramas in chat. That I can't be bothered dealing with that. we... Is it this area like directly below New Home? It is, which is also why we have to be careful about how high we make everything. There it is. There's a New Home platform right there. The cave for the waterfall is... It's not even one block below it. We're technically going over.
Yeah, we're getting to that point where we're running into everything as we're building everything.
Yeah, do you know how much times I'm like, oh, I'll just go over here to do a test, and then it's like, oh, no, that's my other test area. Oh, no, Ashen's been here. Nope, Squid's building redstone here. Like... Bah.
Like...
Oh my gosh.
Hotland is right there.
Yeah, literally, Hotland's around the corner, everything is so close together now. Oh, I wish
got stuff to build there.
I wish chat was
what?
easier to see. It's so sad. Do you remember him? We're not... Again, don't stop. We're not bringing up people. If they were banned, they were banned for a reason, and we're not bringing it up. But hello, Middy. That makes you sound a lot sadder than you are. I mean, maybe you are. I'm so sorry. Okay, this is meant to be a small cave. And Nova, hi. I wonder how you're fitting everything in 380 blocks world height. Well, think about it like this. We were planning to do this build before the world height was even changed, so... Truthfully, the world height getting changed has just meant we're actually able to now. Would that be enough room?
I could actually check on. Yeah, probably.
You mean probably?
I'm double checking. Yeah.
Snaz cried and left. Sorry, Windmills. Snaz started saying really vulgar things, and then we had to destroy him. This is true. I didn't just destroy something you were building, did I?
No, it's the cannon. I just realized the cannon's gone.
I had to destroy that before the start of the stream because I was trying to get a thumbnail, and then I realized, wait a minute, that's actually just really not part of the build. I should probably get rid of that.
I took like a I took a schematic of like the build to move it over here to like know where to like know where I was putting stuff and everything like that. And I got like the first half of the cannon.
Wait, no! I hate moderating on phone. I just hit the wrong person in chat, and I don't know how to undo it because I don't have chat on the stream. Give me a second.
Panic that's currently happening.
Okay, well, you know what's really funny? I was right. I was thinking, this person's acting awfully like Red Matt in the chat because no one else would do that. Well, I mean, that's not true, but I don't know. I just got a hunch that why would you just specify all these specific things and act the same way they did? No, you were ban evading again. So, actually, I didn't hide the wrong person. I just didn't think I would have to hide them again. Sorry. You're not helping your own case here, though. Anyway. We're not using World Edit to build. We are using World Edit to get rid of giant areas, because that's not building, that's just mass amounts of time getting wasted. Mind you, I still need to send it reference. Sorry, Ashton, it's very difficult to chat to you and chat and build.
Not really. I was just gonna say that we're not using robot. I do have a semantic thing that lets me see like a hologram of what I'm building, so I don't have to run into this room every 5 minutes.
Yeah, like anything we build is just hand done. Any movement or that is just getting rid of an area or moving it from one place to the other because we messed up. Which area is this today? That's a good question. I need to get up and chat. Very busy. You know, honestly, I've been watching the streams. I'm aware. It's coming along great, by the way. The Undertale animation thing. The mapping is so slick. So Undertale Snail Farm. Okay, this is the room we are building. I'm gonna save this image. How do I do that? Oh, I wish I did all this beforehand. I didn't think I'd have to moderate so much. God damn, guys. You're making me work.
People don't realize how complicated streaming can be.
I know it. I'm having to work to build. How could you do this? Waterfall snails. Now stream, add image. No, that's a slideshow. Then oh, that's the wrong. Where did I save this? Here it is. Snail farm. I am so professional. Look at me go. That's right. Sorry, it's scuffed as heck, but that room. That's the room we're building. I did just stretch it. Worst part is when you accidentally stream at the wrong time. Oh my god! Do you know how many times I've been so scared I might just stream on the not unlisted? I did like 10 test streams before this one, and I was so worried I just might accidentally like keep it public or something. Why aren't the rocks blue, by the way? I like an Undertale.
Because we don't have enough blue rocks, okay? How many blue rocks do you think we have in the game?
Yeah, basically. The blue blocks we have, they're very limited in terms of how you can detail. And also, even if they were fine in terms of the color, it wouldn't look natural because we are trying to lean into the Minecraft realistic, well, brackets realistic.
The foliage, all like how alive and everything it is. You just can't get that with the blue palette. And also, the reality is, if we were to go for that blue palette, we'd have to use that blue palette in every single room, and eventually it would all just blend and look the same.
Yeah, that's another thing. If you use that palette, because one, it's so limited, it does mean that, one, if you try to do another realistic room like this, it would clash a lot, and it would also look very samey throughout the entire thing.
We are doing some blue rooms, but we're making those blue rooms really pop, so they're really, really great and everything like that, but like, if we were to do that everywhere, they wouldn't pop anymore, and they wouldn't look very good.
Yeah, literally.
Because they do look good, but when you're the one thing you're looking at for like 9 minutes.
Yeah, and then having an entire section of the game dedicated to just purple and... Plus, think about this. If we did that, then what would we have built Napstablook house and stuff out of? Because then they wouldn't stand out, they just blend in with the wall. Wait, 1.21's new copper blocks is gonna be so good for the core.
I'm so excited. My only complaint is that they didn't add iron like more metals.
That's true,
like,
but that's a
do
whole
that
other...
with all the metals.
I should.
I'll stop there.
Cam, please. Don't bring the Redditors here, please. I saw what happened when you mentioned this in Reddit. There was a rampage. We're not bringing them here. No action here. Completely unrelated person.
I can't believe how many people got mad.
It was so funny. Basically, Ashton made a post on Reddit being like, damn, I wish there was more Reddit. No.
I made a post. I put the new blocks and everything, and said Minecraft's new favorite child, and the old metal blocks, which is just the iron block, gold block, and the iron door, and like the trap door, and just put a sad face, and Reddit lost his fucking mind.
Yeah, they were like basically Ashton was comparing the copper blocks we were getting to like the very limited gold and iron stuff we're getting. I'm like, wow, I wonder who's Minecraft's favorite child as a joke. And then Reddit was like, actually it's because iron and stuff isn't meant to build with. It's for things like armor and stuff, and you would know that if you actually played the game. Stop complaining over nothing. It was so silly. Also, I know the guys who are in the build aren't doing much, but I will say, please try to avoid building stuff in the room we're working on. Because I can remove players from a time-lapse, I can't remove builds. So, please avoid doing stuff in the room, so I don't...
If you want to go add more to that artwork you were doing at the core, you can go do that.
Oh my, look how small the stream delay is. I said that and they immediately responded in chat. Isn't that incredible? The world we live in. How many hours would you guys say you have in the game that you've apparently never played? Are you talking about Ashton?
Huh? Are people saying I've never played the actual game? Oh, which game?
Oh, yeah, no, wait, no, it's referring to the joke of, like, you're, like, the Reddit post thing. We're just really stupid. Oh, well, this world alone, we've probably spent over a month just active playtime. But yeah, no, obviously we don't know anything about Minecraft, so that's clearly not true.
I don't go on rampages and scream about it.
No, that's crazy.
Mechanics at all, or anything like that.
No, Ashton's never played Minecraft. This is her first time playing Minecraft live. It's incredible. You've never seen this person in your life.
I haven't been playing this game since 1.7.
No, that's crazy.
Never even heard of it. Where is this?
They
Where
get some
am
kind
I?
of wall mine thing. It's cool. Oh my gosh. You know what would be great if I had a thing that I could just... One of my favourite things about streaming on Twitch is the fact that I can have chat pop out on my actual desktop screen, so I can read it so much easier than on YouTube. Because I feel like I'm ignoring chat a lot. And it's really upsetting me. Because I want to read it, but I also want to build, and I have to balance the two. So keep that in mind. If I don't respond to your message immediately, if I'm on top of all the messages at once, it means I won't get any building done, which would arguably make it more boring. But I do like to have segments where I just read chat a bunch and then, I don't know, show what people want and that. You can pop it out on YouTube? Can it overlay it on the stream though? Pop out chat. I don't think I can have it pop over my game though. No. That's upsetting. I almost had hope. Well, I tried.
I love how we were like, we'll just do a small room for like the race farm, and I'm like, oh, okay. this is what we call small.
This is a small room. What do you mean? This is tiny.
We can fit like we could probably fit like a small town in here.
Ashton.
At least one.
Okay,
two,
okay, Ashton.
three,
Go
four.
pick this up and move it over there. Watch this. Alright, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something crazy. Copy. Rotate 90, right? Where's this gonna paste? Oh! Wait, that is actually rotated the right way. Incredible. Wait, no it's not. Oh, wait, what? Do you see this? Wait, I just did undo. Undo? Undo? What?
What are you doing?
Redo. Redo. Do you see what I see?
No, where?
Look at my screen! No, look! Is this built? Am I standing on something? Is this blocks? Right here.
What the hell? How did that happen?
Do you see it? I mean, you've broke
Yeah, I
it.
can break it.
Yeah, but I pasted it and then I did slash undo and it didn't. What?
Well, that's fine. We do everything by hand anyway.
Anyway, I was
Ignore the
making a
fact that
point.
you pasted that.
Point is, it's big enough for the farm and have a little breathing room, okay? You're welcome.
It's big enough for 2 farms.
Yeah, but what is this? Is this Undertale and Minecraft on a giant scale, or is this Undertale and Minecraft on a sub-average scale, Ashton?
Weren't you just complaining like 2 hours ago?
Ashton, what are we even talking
everything.
about? Ashton, I think you're gaslighting me. That's really upsetting. Honestly.
I remember a very loud chat from like 2 hours ago, like, why do we make everything so big?
Also, what do you mean 2 hours ago? I wasn't even here.
Some time ago, I don't know.
It was many times ago. It wasn't 2 hours ago, because I was watching Mr. Minecraft, and I know that for a fact. But then again, I thought I could undo that part of the farm, so maybe I just don't know what's real anymore. But look, if you think about it, this part of the cave is, like, smaller than half the ruins rooms. Like, it's tiny. And I could finish those ruins rooms in, like, a single stream. Okay, watch, you have to be up for 7:15, but... How it should... Oh my god, Panda, hello. I'm so sorry. I didn't notice you. You're just so irrelevant. How could...
Doge. This room is bigger than some of the rooms.
Why am I getting the same bot appearing in the chat being like, I'll buy you 10 subs if you guess the lyrics. And say dance. And I can't tell if they're asking me to dance or if that's the lyrics. Striker, I can't believe you'd say something so vulgar on my stream. I'm so PG. I've never sworn in my life. Ashton, you're not allowed to respond to that.
Okay.
Good. Bots are so desperate. They love me. Fish fear me. Bots want me. That's how that quote goes, right? Yes. I can't wait for 10 subs. Oh my gosh, guys, can you believe it? If I guess this song, I could get 10 whole subs. Crazy. What are you gonna do if you're 10 subs, Ashton, once you get them? I know it's a big deal. Are you gonna open a business?
Subs on what?
Subs. It didn't say. It just said subs. It could be sandwiches. It could be trains. It could be YouTube subs.
Sandwiches! Oh my god, that would be so nummy.
Are you a sandwich enjoyer?
I love sandwiches. Like, I get like a sub like every week. It's probably not that.
I've never had a Subway sandwich.
Oh.
I'm scared of them. Okay, I don't know how to order.
You should be, because like
that's not what I wanted to hear.
Their bread might as well be cake. Actually, it has been clarified as cake by some countries. Their bread is just this, like, it has more sugar than cake.
Yeah, no, I am aware of this because they're like using it for dough and things in terms of like baking.
It's very nummy though.
It would be. I do love sugar. Bread with sugar is actually so nice. by the way. I don't know if you've ever baked it yourself, but... Ooh. But I am someone who loves sweet things.
I've been going to a Texas Roadhouse.
I hope that's a business that's not
that's
like
a
local.
business.
Okay.
No, like, if I wanted to, like...
I've been going to this very
It's a
specific
business.
place.
It's a business, and they have these like buns that you can get, and they're very warm and delicious. And I don't know what they're like. Oh, like, and they serve it with like this cinnamon and like this very cinnamony like butter. That's oh my god, and it's just really fucking good.
I mean,
and that's all I have to say. Like it's like they must put sugar in this like bun or something. Like
I mean, they have to. I mean, at this like even a lot of bread you probably don't think has sugar has some form of sugar in it.
Like, I know they're very popular enough that people demanded that they sell them to like families for like Thanksgiving and stuff. And like Christmas. So if you want these buns from this certain restaurant, you have to call them and then come in person and wait for them to give you the buns.
Oh my god, premium. Looks like some people in chat know what you're talking about. Oh my god, Windmills just reminded me of their terrible sandwich taste.
Windmills. What are you eating?
Like, I want to have confirmation if this is true. I'm never gonna let you live this down, Windmills, because it's the most disgusting thing I've heard in a while. But didn't you use ranch sauce because you didn't have anything to make icing for a cake? I need to know if that was real. If you didn't hear what I said, you can go back in the stream. We have YouTube privilege. It's the one thing Twitch doesn't have. And before people are like, actually, you could technically look at the stream pod if you go to the videos and click the video that's being made at the Bruh. Shit.
That's too much work.
Okay, the ranch cake was good, okay? No! No! Windmills! I hate you! That's so gross!
Mills, please, you're...
Well.
It's worse than Cheesy Puff.
Ah!
I mean, Cheesy Puff's only really offense is that he keeps denying that milk is in things. Like, he's not using, like...
Milk and chocolate? That's so weird, guys.
Milk and hot chocolate? Milk doesn't exist in these projects.
Milk doesn't go well with chocolate. What are you talking about? I've never heard of milk chocolate in my life.
Why would you ever have, why would you ever have a brownie with chocolate?
That's crazy. Wait, did you say a brownie with chocolate?
Yeah, it feels like something you'd say.
Oh my god, hi! Hi, Ral. How's it vibing? Thank you. I'm glad the build looks sleek. Hi, Cheesy Puff. Sorry, someone said hi in chat and then you joined BC and I couldn't hear it. Okay, we're at the easy part of the build now. Sorry, the message. I can't wait for you to come to my house. I can show you my ranch sauce collection. Wimbles, are you okay? That is so curt.
Pulling my hair over.
What's the problem?
Well, I was pulling my hair out over Undyne's house. Now I'm pulling my hair out over at this part.
What's wrong with this part?
Nothing. It's just figuring out where I'm gonna put it.
How? It's so obvious. Just put it like give room for the path.
Right. All right.
It's a rectangle. What's there to think about? Food talk always does get people talking in chat. It's very funny. I could say so much hot takes that I was gonna get people rioting, but I won't.
Like salted tomatoes are good.
Yeah, that's one of them. And then there's my hot take, but I don't like salt. Period.
How do you live?
I don't. It's simple. I'm on the Undertale build, Ashton. Or do you really want an answer to that?
No, you actually kind of need salt.
Okay, you know, the need of it versus, like, putting salt on, like, my food. I don't like that.
Wait. Isn't? I think my memory is serving me badly.
That's not uncommon. But how?
Because I do not remember this being the right the right orientation for the like snail race.
It very much is. It's on the screen.
Okay.
It is
Yeah, it's
literally sitting there on screen for people if they ask.
Yeah, but I thought it was like the same way that the house, like the Undead's house was oriented.
It is.
I spent so much time making that room over there. I spent like hours, and I was so happy with it. I was like, "Oh, it's so cozy, it's so good." And then I went to bed, and then I woke up, and I had a message from Doge and Squid going, "We need to make it bigger." It's like, oh fuck.
Wait. Oh, was that the room of this?
Yeah. I was like,
To be
"Fuck."
fair, he was very dramatic about it.
Yeah. Isn't it rotated this way?
Wait. She's
Isn't
above-
it
What
I
are
don't
you
even know where you
confused
are.
about?
I know.
Isn't it rotated like north
Yes,
south?
that's why we're moving it in there.
Okay.
Cheesy Puff, come in here.
Oh.
Come over here. This is where we are.
Okay.
That's the entire thing we're doing right now.
Squid walked into the room, said
I'm
it's
dumb.
not canon enough,
Yeah. Plus,
and then we built a cannon, and Dawes shot him with it.
yeah, we built a cannon and then we shot him. But are you telling me you don't want to shoot squid sometimes? Because then you'd be lying.
Well, I have to suppress that urge because I'm American.
We're not getting into this discussion. I'm sick of every stream we have. Like, oh my god, America's so bad. Oh my god, America. I'm just... Can we stop? Please.
Okay.
Under hot take, Chill is the best song. I don't think... Okay, that's probably a hot take, but not in the way of it's a bad song. I think... Oh... The funniest thing I love saying is... Long Elevator is my favorite song, and it's not like... It's not the same way as other people say it, because I don't mean it ironically, really. It's just, I don't listen to it in terms of like, oh, I love it as a song. But if I pull up 71, I love listening to Long Elevator beforehand, because it just sets the mood so perfectly. And if they didn't have that little noise in the game, I feel like it would be such a harsh cut. Going from just silence. I don't know. Like, there's silence, then that, then silence again. It's just a really nice bridge part. It's so good. Anyway.
I'm normal. I like memory.
See, Moody gets it. Moody, keep being based. Keep basing, King.
Wait.
I'm really liking the songs from like I've been listening to the song from like Undertale Yellow, the remix of the Ruins. That's really
Undertale
nice.
Yellow's soundtrack's just so good. I'm just not listening to it because they're probably songs that I've not heard yet. And I want to play the neutral route, but I'm trying to figure out what to do, because I don't want to stream the whole thing, because I feel like that'd just be boring, because a lot of it up until like the final bit I've heard is just pretty similar. That and
What
it'll
about
probably
the other part of this?
and because the neutral aspect kicks in so abruptly, I won't be able to tell when to start streaming.
I still haven't like looked at anything else besides what you've done.
No, I just know this because I've been spoiled so much from our Discord. Despite me.
See, this is why I like haven't been reading the Discord.
Yeah, I can't get away with doing that though because our Discord, I need to moderate it. And some people love just putting images and things that are either inappropriate or just blatant. Don't discuss this. Or, oh, that's spoilers. Or, oh, don't do that. Would you drink chunky milk? No.
Doge, where's the other part of the room?
What do you mean other part of the room?
I sent in images and images.
I swear if this is...
Why are you so confused about this?
Oh my god, I literally talked about this. That's why we're doing this. We're getting rid of this, moving it through here so we can put it here. To make it canon to the game. Think, Cheesy Puff. Think! Please! It's almost like this is the second part of the room, and we don't have to worry about there being a snail farm in the way if it's not there.
I see.
Good. I ran and start streaming the natural part. Okay, yeah, I did figure out to, I was thinking to start at the Steamworks. But, okay, glad I got clarification on that. What's going on? Why are there 2 snail races?
Oh my god. We're alright, last time.
No, I'll get this.
Last time.
I shouldn't, I'll get this. Actually, I've got this.
I got it.
Okay.
There's a bunch of head in here now.
I know. Guys. I also, before you go in your rant, everyone who's on the server, stop flying about the area, stop placing heads, stop building random things. That's not allowed. You know this. You can do it outside the main map, within it, and especially when we're there, don't do that. Second, Ashton, explain the map!
Alright, so originally we did this room, and we put this area for the slime race and the slime farm, but when doing it, it's good at mapping it out. He forgot about the he forgot that it was 2 rooms, not just 1. And yeah. I went in here and I didn't really sit. And I probably should have said something to him, but I didn't. And I just went with what was with the space we had, and I just put slime farm in there, and I put a little like holding area here for like where they actually live. And Squid and stuff like that came in here and like, wait, this isn't wrong. And Squid like, so we're making the other room to make it more canon accurate. We're making the other room, and we're extending this cave over there, and the race will be in here, and the farm will be out there. So it's more accurate to canon.
Yep.
That's what we're doing.
So there's the snail farm in this room, and then there's the snail race in this room, because these are 2 separate things. The reason the snail race is still in this room is because we're literally in the middle of moving it.
Like, we haven't moved it, and I tell you the truth, I'm not emotionally capable of destroying it right now.
Yes.
Until this one is built.
Once I finish the Undertale playthrough, should I do Yell? Yes, if you are capable of doing the full of Undertale, because I will say some of the boss battles very difficult and a lot more RNG based than Undertale. But I think you should absolutely give it a shot because it's very well made, and most people have decided to take this as most people do when popular thing becomes popular. Has just taken it as headcanon. Because God forbid.
Yeah, I had to stop myself from the other day and going like, wait, that's Undertale yellow, that's not canon.
Yeah, no, everyone does this. Anytime some popular thing happens in like an Undertale fan thing, people are just, no, that's canon, haha. And then it causes this huge, like, wait, doesn't this happen? And insert complete not correct fact about the game. It's like, no, you're thinking of Glitch Tail. No, you're thinking of Underverse. No, you're thinking of Underswap. No, you're thinking of Undertale Yellow. No, you're thinking of Last Breath. No, you're...
I didn't know like half of those.
Exactly.
I know Undertale.
It gets
and, like,
worse when people make like ones that are mostly the main Undertale game. So like when they make it like, oh, it's an alternate timeline and not an alternate universe, there's not major differences, that's when it gets screwy, because people are like, oh, I love
like
that they're
Undertale,
taking all
yeah.
these things from Undertale, and you won't realize how much isn't right. Anyway, that's a whole ramble. Yeah, it's not. I know, right? Undertale Yellow's not canon? Crazy! I have my own designs for the Undertale Yellow characters because they look too much like humans. I still use the last breath motives for Gasser. See what I mean? It happens, and it's not a bad thing. It just becomes annoying when people are like, actually that's canon, and they like try to correct you on what is and isn't real when it just isn't. That's
You know what I'm
very
seeing
yeah.
Sorry. And you know what I'm seeing a lot of is like people debating whether or not the children come back to life at the end of Undertale. I guess that's like a debate
How?
because their coffins are all empty at the end of Undertale, and it's they're like, and people can't decide if that means they all came to life and went home, or if their just bodies just poofed. Can you close the door, Will?
Who was that?
That was my brother. He's like, art, navy. He's fucking and all, and he's like, he's just like, or you know, someone came over and reburied them. But like, I guess that's a debate right now because I saw fan art of like Clover. Spoilers for Undertale Yellow. Clover dies. I know that's a huge spoiler that no one can
I
see
know.
coming.
I can't believe Clover dies on Undertale Yellow. That's like, what? That's so sad. I can't believe you've spoiled that.
But I saw fan art of like Clover like coming to life after Undertale Yellow on Minecraft. Oh my god!
After Undertale Yellow Minecraft, my favorite sequel game to Undertale 2.
After Undertale. And going back to like the desert town and everyone freaking out because he's alive again, and being really happy about it. I'm like, that doesn't happen though. And then I'm like going around like looking stuff up, and they're like, yeah, and then I'm like tripping over like these people going, no, all the kids came back to life, and then there's other people going, no, they all turned to dust. I'm like, what?
Leaving the stream to avoid the spoiler. Oh no! Not the prequel part of Undertale characters not being alive by the end. That's crazy. But yeah, you probably should not be in an Undertale stream if you worry about main Undertale spoilers. Because we will absolutely be talking about that. Sorry.
It just has me questioning what? Because I didn't even know that was like a debate people were having.
Last breath is funny, Sans dying is gay. I hope you're not using gay as an insult there. Otherwise you're very cringe for that. I mean, I don't know how the ending. Maybe he is just like getting with Gaster, who knows? I don't know. I don't know the lore of Last Breath. I've never seen it, okay?
There's too much out there to see.
There's no actual answers or heaven shootings. It's a meme about Last Breath. Okay, still. I don't know, I get iffy about jokes like that.
So you never know where they're actually coming from, like who's saying it, what they're applying.
The last breath was the friends we made along the way. Okay, I kind of want to build, so I might leave the call for a bit so I could focus on some things.
Yeah, that's fine. I only came over here because I realized you were working on the slime farm, and I was like, ah!
I don't see what the big problem is, Ashton.
I'm emotionally crippled. It's not even like a big
It's not even, it's like such a minor part of the build. What are you talking about? It's so small.
It's just the fact that at first I built that one over down there now. Then I moved like this one in here like 9 times. Like first it was over there because I kept on trying to get it to work over here because I was trying to do that and then I couldn't get it to work and I hated it and I moved the slimes and I finally got the I finally got the room done and everything. I'm like, oh my god, I'm actually happy with it. And it was like, okay, I got off, went to bed. Next morning you're like, yo. I'm like, no, I thought I was done. You don't understand. I thought I was done.
And now you know. Now you're officially one of us. Because I deal with that every time I build something when no one's here.
It finally happened to me.
It finally happened to you, Ashton. This is what happens when you're productive without.
Wait, one last thing before you go, because I want to get your opinion and possibly.
I mean, I'll be reading chat still, so you can still say it.
Well, this is more like a thing to show.
Okay.
One side.
Also, I found a
No
block that
longer
works with
horribly
both
lost.
grass and nylium, so that's kind of epic.
Interesting.
Yeah, I just sort of put some down. Like there's some random blocks of nylium going out of like the nylium room. So just put them down like right next to it.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is yet, but do what you want, I guess.
Alright.
Yes.
Teleport to me and tell me how you feel about this design of this house.
Oh. Oh, that's kind of
That-
sick, actually.
I love it.
That's
Yeah,
the old
it's
one
cool.
over there. And, I've been messing around with it.
Oh, I like the colors a lot better.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Still need to do the fins and everything like that and continue working on the inside and all that, but...
Ooh. Yeah, the inside's a whole other situation, but... I'm still not sure about the palette in the inside, but you've made
neither
really
am I.
nice work with the blocks, like, shape-wise.
Like, the only thing that's like, I'm still not sure about this palette in here, and like the fucking tails drive me insane. This tail, I don't know what to do with it. Like, what?
I might be able to ignore the tail for now. I could probably do something without the tail. But yeah, no, I really like this actually.
All right, I just want this like, because I know we weren't crazy about that design over here.
Yeah, it was just really flat. It's the reason we couldn't really work with the concrete, the
Like,
clay to begin with.
yeah. I know we changed it to blackstone, but that felt too bubbly to me almost.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
I kept the blackstone, but I added this because.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect you to keep it just the one color. It was a throwaway
Yeah.
thing. Cheesy off, if you're wondering, this is basically the same palette as the Napstablook house.
Yeah. These two also work for
Yeah,
it,
I was
just,
really
like,
surprised. That's what I was using.
I mean,
Yeah.
it can work for highlights, but I really
Yeah,
like
you
the
could
wood
use
as, like,
parts
the
of it in
main
the
base.
Okay, actually, how about this? I'll do the same thing I did for the Napstablook houses and add extra texture and stuff to the outside.
over the
You
head
worry
of
about
it.
the main details.
Like,
Is that? No, that's too bright.
mainly just been working on the fins and trying to figure out how to do like this veneer.
Yeah.
I
Honestly,
really like the shape over there, but like I'm not sure how well.
honestly, the tail. Don't even worry about that part. I think I could do that part. I'm glad you figured this part. I really like the colors on it.
Yeah.
Just to invite this on this house. Yeah. Can you show progress
Oh.
on the city in the ruins? Oh well, there isn't any.
Oh, here.
I mean, I built
Oh,
some
I
walls
just had-
ages ago, but
I just had a
that's about
thought. What if I changed this to this so it's actually like the pink
Ooh.
of the mouth?
Ooh, that's a sick idea
It
actually.
fits, and it fits with like the inside of like. Oh, that's why these walls are pink. It's the inside of the creature.
it.
I like how you think. I'm gonna go back to what we're doing so I
Have
progress.
a good time. I'm gonna get off the call now, so I don't bother you, or you already get off the call.
I'll get off the call and join if you are still here.
All right.
Just show what you have. So I have nothing to show. There isn't any of the runes, say. Okay, it's just an empty spot. I can't. If I've ever showcased it before, it's the same. Now where are we? Oh, I should have stopped the replay. That was silly. Do I have to come? No. I think it's up here now. Was there like an outline at some point? There was, and then I decided to change it because I want to make it a lot more... I want it to feel a lot more detailed from the perspective of the... like, you're walking about the place. So I want to add, like, bridges and stuff going over to different parts of the building and different floors. I've got a lot of ideas, don't worry. I'll get to that at some point, though. One big part of the build at a time. The ruin site is a... I would say it's a mega build. Like, the room we're working on right now on the stream, I wouldn't say that's a mega build. This is a mega build. This room right here, I would say this is a mega build room. That room, no. And the ruins city is probably a room big. Oh my gosh, no, the ruins city is much bigger than this area, actually. Yeah, no, that's a... Most people don't make the ruins or new home cities explorable. Yeah, but that's boring. Yeah. No, if we're gonna build a city, we're gonna make an actual city. So there's a lot more planning to do than just throw a bunch of houses for the view. Where I'm trying to eat... I read that as I'm trying to eat Marlette! I know why. Yeah, no. Sorry, I silly too much. Now, I can actually turn up the music a bit because I don't have chat. How about build some walls? Because I'm hoping to get all the walls done within the next, like, half an hour or something. I'll start with this bit because I hate this part the most. I'm tired of using the night vision to show I'm getting gamma mod. I'm telling you, the gamma mod is amazing. Oh, I should start. Will you be adding more kind of area and hotline about urban area? MT news and yes we will. The university is planned to get built. We might end up using an old building, like part of an old building that I designed just for a survival thing ages ago for part of the uni because it's quite big. Not sure about how it's gonna get designed yet at all, but it is planned to be there. I've learned a lot about Undertale, you should get into it. To be fair, it's very easy to get into, because I'd say it's a bit smaller in terms of content compared to normal Undertale, and it is a fan game, so, you know, if you're enjoying Undertale, and you want to see a neat fan game, then sure. It is extremely well made, to be fair. I would highly recommend supporting the project. It's literally free as well, that's another thing. They spent, like, what, 6-7 years developing it, and it's, like, hours long gameplay, tons of characters and everything, and it's just free. So yeah, I'd highly recommend supporting it. Now, I was hoping to detail some of the actual grassy bits in the other room that we were connected to today, but I might have to do that on a Twitch stream tomorrow or something, because one, I don't want to reveal everything that's getting done in this room, because I want to make a video on it, as you're well aware. I actually need to have the video published by the start of next week. So I do have to hurry along and get a lot of detailing done. I don't think I'm going to finish it completely, because that's just not really possible. But I think we can get a good portion of the main details done, so it's actually... I could get a screenshot out of it, basically. Standard-wise. Well, you're making the art club more than just a random platform? I don't know. Maybe. I didn't actually consider that at all. Oh, you give it tables and stuff. Yeah, no, literally. I think Ashton will probably do a lot of the interior for the Hotland uni, because Ashton, she built most of Snowden Town, for context. Ashton is a house builder. Terraforming is something Ashton's absolutely delved in, but I will say her strong suit is houses. Like, aside from the Sans house, Ashton built every single Snowden house building. Isn't that wild? Maybe add a little town around it or something. I think there is planned to be some houses and stuff in Hotland. Not entirely sure where yet, but there's plenty of room to get to that. Because, I mean, as you're well aware, like, because we're terraforming most of it, we get to just add parts of cliffs and stuff to add more room. Like this, we didn't have enough room in that cave, so we just built another cave. Like, we've got plenty free range when it comes to making sure there's plenty of room. The only difficult parts is when you're starting to clash with main areas of the game. So we get a way of just adding another cave here because it technically is separate, the snail farm. But, you know, it's difficult trying to not intrude on canon parts of the game creatively, but also having to get a good balance between adding more and keeping it canon. Will you building a house down in Snowden? Yep. Will you model it after one of the buildings for Undertale Yellow? No. I think what's gonna... Though, I do like the idea of adding, like, Undertale Yellow Easter eggs, so we probably will be doing that, because there is plenty of houses to build. I think we're planning to use my redesigned techno house from, like, a couple weeks ago. For the house down there as a neat little Easter egg. And also, it's, like, the exact shape of the house already. So it's kind of perfect. Will there be a town in Waterfall or not? Probably not. There might be occasional houses thrown in extra caves and stuff. But there won't be a town, because, I don't know, Waterfall doesn't have that vibe, you know? Like, most of the creatures that are living in Waterfall kind of just live around. You know, they're like froggets and things. I mean, froggets aren't here, but you get the vibe. They're more animal-esque. But, yeah. There might be some houses and stuff to explain some monsters. Yeah, live in the water and stuff. I built a volcano somewhere, so it's... Not to brag or anything, but I did build a mini volcano. Not a big deal. I'll probably showcase it later when we go over to the test area. Because I guarantee it's going to happen eventually. I'd imagine the biggest settlement is, Blook. Yeah, no, literally. The Napstablook area is, in terms of housing, the biggest in Waterfall. Like, I see this area that we're in right now as the main living part of Waterfall. Like, where people are staying. Because, like, you've got the Napstablooks, you've got Undyne, you've got the snails. Like, this is the main residence area. You've got Aaron and stuff just hanging out here. You've also got the duck for transportation. It's a primal spot. So, things will definitely be based around here. I don't know how coherent I am when I'm talking, by the way, because I'm building at the same time, and I feel like I'm just rambling a bunch of nonsense that doesn't make sense. So if I don't make any sense, feel free to ask for elaboration. Garrison's shop is also... Yeah, literally, Garrison's shop is also here. Everything is in this area. And Temi Village. Yeah, Temi Village is just... Where are we? Where is Temi Village? I thought it was there. Yeah, Temi Village is there. So, you could have a house for Aaron. Yeah, no, we could do that. Well, how are you gonna do the duck room? Well, that is the duck room, right there. Okay, I've technically finished this part, so I can move. The duck room is a part of this area, so... It's the river right here. Obviously, we've not finished it, but it does connect up to this main bit, which is going to connect up to the marsh and this. Don't ask about the design of this little circular cavern, by the way. Don't know what we're doing with that yet. It will not look like this. It will look better. Trust me. Oh, I can't wait to get to 71 in the song. What in the OST? The singular Undertale soundtrack song. Called Undertale. It has Undertale. Crazy. I don't think every Aaron's the same, but I don't think there's 18. You know, I think it's one of those things. It might be. I mean, it would make more sense for it to be the same one. But, yeah. Rock pillars. I know what you're talking about. Truth be told, I'm not entirely sure how we're doing the room there, because the palette-wise, I don't know what we're going with. And depending on the palette, it'll really determine the shape of the room. Because with the deep slate, we can get a really... you know, we can be very flexible in terms of the shape and detail in the room, because there's deep slate slabs, you can add grass, mud, literally tons of blocks. But with things like the blackstone and coal, you have to make things a lot bigger because you can't add as much detail. And the only way to add proper depth in things to make it look detailed is making it bigger. So I don't know what palette we're going with yet, because it is technically a different palette to this room, I'm pretty sure. Because it's kind of like a blend between this room and the blue marsh, because it has the blue marsh grass and darkness, but is not nearly as watery or anything. So I don't know what we're gonna do for that. We might have to do like a beta marsh palette, so it's similar but not the entire, like, exactly the same in terms of structure. Ooh, gosh, I forgot how much talking I do. This is probably the most I've talked in like a week. Give me a minute so I can build this and I'll look back at chat. Unfortunately, if I want to focus on actually getting parts built and make it not look terrible, I do need to focus on it. Okay. That needs to come out more. Add that there, break that. Okay, slate. Okay, well that's just a bunch of debate between monsters, I can't read that. There's also the fact that, if you're saying a bunch of stuff in chat, if that is spread across multiple messages, I probably won't be able to read it. Mainly because I can't spend my time just sitting staring at chat. So I've got to be able to read it within a brief glance. Well, not entirely brief, you can send long sentences, not like paragraphs combining with other paragraphs, that's harder. You know what I mean. We're on the subject, there's actually one snowberry, so yeah, that's only where you get placed. When you kill him, you get sort of chip. Oh, wow! Wait, I didn't know that! That's kind of messed up. I say that, the genocide route is just messed up. I don't even know if that's genocide route. Murdering people is wrong. Let's put it that way. Doesn't matter which route it is. Okay. That's kind of flat, but I can deal with that. Yeah. Wow! We finished like a quarter of the room already. Actually, more like half. Look at us go. See? I can focus. I can get things done. The roof is going to be very easy to finish, actually, because it's kind of connecting up already. You should be sorry. How dare you have a debate and discussion of the stream? How could you? I'm missing out on so much conversation because of you. I hope you know that. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of love it when chat, like, people in chat talk to each other. Because it's... One, it means it's easier for me to focus on the stream as well. Because it means you can keep yourselves occupied if you want to chat. Because I can try to respond to everything, but sometimes people get repetitive. And... Like... Do you know the amount of times when you stream and you get the same questions? Like, I've probably explained the snail situation like 3 times already. And that's not counting last stream. So, I don't know, it's quite... It's good when people talk to each other in chat. I'm turning the volume up, I love this so much. Okay, I'm replaying, thank god. Long elevator, my beloved. How did you get... Great question! Let me go explain it! So, once upon a time, a duck decided to be the most annoying part of Undertale. And then these morons decided to build it on a giant scale. I don't know who they are. Don't talk to them, they're probably crazy. That's mapping out Undertale when I realised it. Yeah, no, it's so... The duck is the cruelest, most vicious creature in Undertale. Purely because it bends so much rules just to exist. Like, at least the river person, you can just build your own caves to cover up the parts you don't see. But the duck connects to 2 direct ports you go to, and it's brutal. I'm glad we can all agree. Everyone here, I don't know if Moody's still here, but everyone here who's done a 3D recreation of Undertale in some way, I'm glad we can all agree that's just an evil part. I've had that so much, by the way. People will be like, oh my god, how did you manage to do this part of the room, because it's insane. And I never really know how to explain it, other than just... All I can do is say what we've done as opposed to how we got to that point. Because I didn't do most of the mapping. I just know most of the mapping. Squid did all the mapping in the build. Any sick mapping thing that was figured out or that is all Squid's doing. There's also the same situation with the Monster Kid walk, where it just goes on forever and ever, but you can kind of get away with rotating the room a bunch because it's a very uninteresting part of the game, aside from the conversation and emotional impact it has with the monsters themselves. So you can get away with making the cave more or less interesting. That's not true. New Home can't be where you want. Because it has to connect to Waterfall. So wherever you have Waterfall, New Home has to be there. Unless you do what most people do when they 3D map the game and just make a fake castle and then have a different place later. I don't know why I'm telling you, you should probably already know. I apologise if I do that, by the way, if I explain something that you already know, because I don't know what you know. Keep that in mind. But what that means is there's no direct conflict. Not entirely true, because Hotland's position is also connected to Waterfall, and the Hotland elevators connects to... Well, I guess if you're going on the basis that the elevators don't make sense anyway, that's fine. But because we're playing Minecraft, we have to have them directly connect up, which means we have to have Hotland and New Home and Waterfall all mapped out perfectly, so the elevators fit correctly, and it clashes... It doesn't clash with Waterfall's positioning and New Home view. There. I don't know if that made any sense. The tone shift of having this play and then just that song that might play when you fight Sand is so funny, but it's so irritating when in listening to the playlist and then I forget about it. What that means is there's no actual direct between New Home's location is used from Waterfall and New Home being accessed from the core, since the way you get to it is from the core, so there. Wait, all 6 elevators stop connected to each other? Yeah, like, are there 2 vertical elevator buildings that connect the left and right side? Yes! But, do you have any idea how you're going to build the barrier? We have thought about it. The original idea... Actually... I can't get into that. That's a long conversation. When I finish doing... What is this? What is this? It's not even connected to anything. It's connected to that one bit! Bruh. Okay, well I've got to cover it up somehow, so give me a minute. But if... Once I finish these walls, I can go and explain something. all your Hotland New Home questions I can showcase after I do this bit. Okay, that looks semi-natural. It's kind of scuffed, but... Bruh, these aren't connected either. Yeah, I can texture it with it later. We'll make it work. Now, this cave entrance. That's going to be annoying, because having the top bit curve enough to make it look natural. And then the floor just here isn't right. Okay, yeah, that works. And then we can use half slabs and stuff to make it proper blend. Yep. Now, what about this part? What's the deal here? Hello, wall. There's so much wasted blocks here. I can't blame them. I mean, I probably placed half of them, but... After 225 something number. Good job, Lancer. I'm proud of you. I'm glad you finally have the Gamma mod. It will save your life. I do also hate the part. Like, I get away with it because I could just do the command to get rid of the particles, but I know yous don't have the command. So that's why I normally gave you the special version of night vision when you logged in the first time. But yeah, no, just have the Gamma mod. It saves everyone bother. What I don't get is the core elevator, since apparently the core changes a lot, so wouldn't this mean the room... I think the core changes in terms of, like, certain parts, but I think the main bulk, like the main doorway and things, stay in the same place. But, like... So there will have central parts that stay there, and then there will be other parts that move. That's how I think of it, anyway. And before anyone asks, no, we are not going to have the core move about. We're not going to have huge chunks of the room fully moving. That's not happening, I'm sorry. Unless Squid decides he figured out how to do it with hiding all slime blocks and having full detail in the room, it's not happening. Why is the block of coal on fire? Good question, I don't know. I also don't know where you are. I don't see any need to try and explain that, they're just functioning like the walk elevators. It's not... I guess it doesn't have to make sense, but like, considering we're doing it in 3D, it has to in the sense that we have to be able to connect it up mapping-wise, so we have to find an explanation. Otherwise, if we don't have one, then we can't build it, and then if we can't build it, well, we won't have it. I need a drink. I've been talking. Lancer, you don't understand my raw power. Like, I can place stuff relatively quick when it comes to terraforming and creative, but I need mapping for it, so I can get away with it when it's small caves like this. But when it comes to mapping out a cool area like this room, I'm very bad at that, so I need Squid to map it, but placing the actual blocks, I like to think I'm relatively quick. Maybe not like quick compared to people who like build a lot for their YouTube career and things, but I wouldn't say I'm that slow at it. Then just make sure. Then again, I'll probably just mind teleport you wherever. No, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't think that's the case. This is the universe where Alphys managed to make a robot bind with a monster soul and have it fully function. I have no doubts that they have the capabilities to make an elevator that moves multiple directions. I know that the monsters are full of magic, but the magic makes sense to an extent, you know? But there's some form of logic behind it. Well, not logic, you know what I mean? It's not completely nonsensical. They don't have teleporters everywhere, otherwise you might think, okay, why don't they teleport outside of the ruins and things, and blah, blah, blah. You can easily make a bunch of excuses, you can easily make a bunch... I don't like leaving things too open-ended, is basically what I'm saying. It makes it less... Put it simply, it's like having to find an answer and force into a corner makes you be more creative. You know, like half the build we have wouldn't look the way it does if we didn't have some form of problem when designing it. You know? I think that's a really neat theory, actually. The river person using shortcuts, that's quite sick. I actually never thought of that, but obviously, it's very easy to just picture. Yes, there's a real river. Of all the things that's out of control, I think a river is not one of them. But yeah, no, there's so much free range for people to have tons of their own interpretations of the game, which is kind of why I love it so much, because there's so much open-ended things. But like, everything we've done isn't wrong, it's just other people probably haven't done that. And they're probably not wrong either. You know, it just, you get so much differences in the same thing, and I love that. Like, almost every Undertale map recreation I've seen has some difference into how they executed it, and none of them are wrong. Like, they are all canon in their own way, and that's cool. Anyway, where were we? They would die if they tried to teleport out the underground. Wow, damn, okay. Not the magical barrier sealing them there, just not letting them use magic to get out, though. No, they just explode. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Glad we established that. I'm not gonna get into the whole monsters reproducing thing, but, you know, it could be very simple, it could be very not. There could be a very magical explanation, there could be a very normal explanation. And either works. I love the magic waves, though. I do love the, like, I think they're called, Bisha on Tumblr. Or, it's not pronounced like that, it's an Italian pronunciation, pretty sure. I'm just recalling it based on how I see it, I'm sorry. But they have this, like, headcanon, but, like, monsters share the magic that they have to create, but the main, like, mother would dedicate more magic into creating the soul, and once the soul's got enough magical energy, it's like, the child is created. You know, something along those lines, and I think that's really sick. And you know, it's not like, oh, that's not true either. Like, let's remember that one stream where we named ships. No! Not again. We're not going down that rabbit hole. I should arrive at that conclusion based on indirect evidence from designs from lots of... Yeah, no, honestly, yeah, but that's the thing, it's all technically not being confirmed, so who knows? I don't think Toby Fox either knows entirely what goes on. I think he just... Because let's be honest, like, I mean, I might just be wrong, but he probably hasn't thought of every single aspect of the game. Like, there's probably some parts that have been explained enough to get away with, but you don't need... Because, let's be honest, that part, you don't need an explanation to play the game for that. The game, you don't need to know that to play the game. That's completely not necessary lore. So he could have just not thought about it. But, hey, tons of headcanon time. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. No one think. Oh my god, Finale's playing. I should probably, once I finish up this, actually no, I did that. Pit stop record, save that replay file. Give it a minute. And then log back in. I'm sick to death of losing files. Also, is no one going to bring up something incredible? I say this, I'm not able to connect right now, but Didn't you say that you would explain all the hotline course? I would. I'm not done. I'm not done building. I'm waiting on the replay file saving. I'm gonna log back in a second. Oh my god, there's 3? Damn, okay. But have you noticed I have better internet now? I'm streaming on YouTube to, I mean, probably not that great quality, but it's certainly better than before. I don't even think there's been any dropped frames this stream. And it's 1080p! I've never had that much Ps. We've hit new levels of Ps, guys! Start record. I love that Toby is just such a random person. Like, I just got reminded earlier before I started stream that he was a voice, like, he was voicing a character in We Bear Bears, or whatever it's called. I can never say it. It's a tongue twister. But it's just so funny. Like, in the credits of the episode, it's just like, Toby Fox as this person. It's so... He just does things, and it's so funny. Outer rooms you feel about which one took you the longest? Oh, good question. Well, there's not much fully finished, honestly. But, currently, I would say... if we're going by pure playtime over the actual passage of real life days and stuff, I would say the room we're working on right now... No, the other room, the one next door, and the marsh. Those have been the biggest time-consuming ones, because they are massive. Plus, a big aspect that came to the marsh was, Squid was away for a lot of it, and a lot of the coal was placed by me, and Ashton was there. Ashton was doing help. But a lot of... there was a lot more 1 to 2 people on the job as opposed to 3, just constant people building. So this room we're working on right now, and the one next door, right? The Napstablook house, that was... It's big. It's a big room, but it was probably one of the quickest in terms of raw playtime, just because it had me, Ashton, and Squid building the majority of it. Something that's... I don't even think's ever happened on the build before. Not on that scale. Because keep in mind, Ashton hasn't been here as long as you might think. I think it's... In my head, it's like, oh yeah, Ashton from Undertale build. I've known Ashton all my life. But, truthfully, there's not been much builds done on a big scale like we've done for these rooms with Ashton here up until, well, that room we've just built. So Ashton's contributions to the build has been random bits in the ruins and Snowden Town, like the actual houses, which, you know, insanely great, don't get me wrong, but they're not like giant in scale. However, I don't know how long Ashton spent designing those, so she, personally, might have spent longer on those. Who knows? As someone who has a full Undertale map before, like, in the Wii U, this is simply one of the best. Thank you! I never know what to say. I love when people say that. I also love hearing other people talk about their builds. Because, I don't know, we're united in our want to make an Undertale and Minecraft map. It's so sick. Now, what parts? Damn, the cave is actually almost done in terms of the raw blocks. I don't know how to detail this part. Probably water. I'll probably just get Ashen's help, I won't lie. But honestly, I do need Ashen's help for the detailing the room, but I need the... what's it called? Napstablook's cave. I need help. I need help on that so bad. So much detail needs done. I can barely even time-lapse it because detail's going to nose, but it needs so much detail. And Ashen helped with so much of the detailing on the last room, but I just... I built the rooms in Minecraft recently, however it followed the game more closely compared to your build. Yeah. No, that's the thing. That half the reason we're doing this build is just because we wanted to see what it'd be like if we really embrace the scale of the underground, you know? And also embrace the aspect of it's Minecraft. It's not an Undertale recreation entirely. We're leaning into the Minecraft aspect just as much as the Undertale. Because it's two games, why not lean into both benefits of the games? Which has led to the scale it is. The reason to why we're doing it all hand done, and not using any world edit, well, one, we're stupid, and two, we don't, I don't know, I don't enjoy building with world edit and that. Plus, I'm not that good at it. I've never really done it, and I don't know how to do it. But, you know, it's so much more satisfying placing it by hand and having it done. Maybe it's the most tedious, but when you're done, oh boy. Just imagine, right? Imagine this. You just go over here, someone's walking about this cave, and you're just like, oh yeah, oh, every single one of those blocks is by hand. Yep. They're like, no, but surely, surely the walls and stuff aren't by hand. Surely the texturing isn't. No, that's great. No, it's all by hand. I don't know what you're talking about. Every single block is by hand. And it's just crazy. I don't realize how insane that is until I look at the cave. I'm like, if I got told that from an outside perspective, I would be concerned. Wasn't actually expecting to see a few people building it in this skill. Normally just don't do it back then. Oh my god, wild card. You've not missed much. We're building this room for the snail race because it was in here, and then we reminded Squid, hey, there is a previous part of the snail area, and two, it's not rotated this way. Ashton just rotated this way to fit in the room, which she's based for that, but then I was like, oh, we could easily just build a cave here, so we're working on the cave. Any of you are aware of, Unity Haven? Nope. I'm not anyway. Maybe people in chat are. I don't, but I am very uncultured, to be fair. Here's what I'm nothing else where home would be, as I want it to be an actual thing, but I suck at building towns and cities and probably won't bother building it. I mean, at least mine anyway, I don't know about Ashton. She was already kind of slay at building stuff like that, but 90% of my terraforming and especially house building, all my house building ability came from this build. And terraforming, most of everything I've learned basically has been from this project, which has also meant 9 times out of 10 I would do a lot of work to build a giant thing and then it would all get taken down to redo it. And we're gonna have to do that a lot in Snowden, by the way, heads up. A lot of Snowden's probably gonna get remodeled at some point. But yeah, I wanted to get better building, and, you know, what better way to do it than shove yourself face first into one of the biggest things you've ever done in your life? I'm not okay. I love Minecraft. Same with video making as well. Like, they're not public, but, you know, when I met Squid, made a couple videos before this, like, you can tell because my want to properly improve the video quality started with the Undertale build. So if you go to episode 1 versus, like, I don't know, last episode, completely different. Like, I didn't even have a mic yet. I had the mic from the laptop, so it sounds so scuffed. And I was still recording... Yeah, I was still using a laptop. Like, a PC was much later in the build itself. Like, within the last year or two. I think we're approaching, like, I've had a PC properly for, like, 3 years. I got this one built at some point last year, and then the one before that was one we got during the second lockdown, so it was probably, like, 2021. So yeah, a couple years. Like, late 2021, maybe 2022, I don't know. I can't remember. No, because it was 2020. Time. There was a time. That is how it happened. Is using World Edit banned in there? Haven't seen all streams. Using World Edit to break giant areas to build, that's completely fine. Or let's say I needed a little tunnel here, but I've already built the cave. We can World Edit and move the cave, like, over here, so there's now room for a tunnel. But the actual build itself, you know, all the caves, all the buildings, yeah, World Edit's banned. You can't build with it. So, while it would get moved, all the blocks were still placed by hand, and I would have to manually build the tunnel if we were going to build one. You know what I mean? But ideally, we don't have to move things about, because that's just annoying. That's just what happens if you don't, if things don't work properly. But, which is also why, a lot of the time, you'll get very organic, well, I say organic, it doesn't look natural, but it doesn't look like World Edit built half the things. That's not true. My Snowdon Mountains look so World Edited just because I didn't know how to build, and it's so funny. I wouldn't be surprised if you thought the Snowdon Mountains were half done with World Edit, just because I built them so circular. But they, trust me, they're not. I've got the stone count to prove it. Like, look at that. I don't have half a million stone placed because they were done with World Edit. Okay, break that. Damn, we're actually getting to the later half of the Undertale OST. It's very rare I listen to the full soundtrack on stream. Well, that's probably, it's probably because normally I don't play the Undertale soundtrack at the start. Normally I've got other music, and then we're like, I want some Undertale songs. But I am not properly set up. You know what's gonna be so sick though? One, I can stream on YouTube, so I can do a lot more build streams once I finish this video. And two, I've actually got a commission done. I've had 2 commissions, and I'm gonna have a starting soon and a be right back screen. I might swap the BRB screen with the intro depending on how it comes out, because the be right back screen and the starting soon screen can be easily swapped because I do a lot of the customizing part. But it's gonna look so cool. I've got one of them back and it looks so sick. If I can remember, it was built by hand, and so yeah, it was built by hand. All of it. I mean, all of the build is by hand, not just Snowden. I need to drink. I need so much hydration. You know what's the funny part? I didn't even get a commission for those things just because I wanted a starting soon screen and stuff. It was like, I wanted to get a commission anyway because I love their art. And I love giving artists all my money. But for the stream, that was the only thing I could think of as to what to use it for. Because I didn't know what to get. I was like, I want to get a commission, I just didn't know what to get. So I was trying to think of things. I was like, well, if I'm gonna get one, I may as well make it practical. Oh my gosh, Lollipops, is that you? Hi, bestie. How you vibing? How are you? How much is done this? Oh my god, Rory jump scare at the same time. That or I just have been completely ignoring you. I'm so sorry. That is also a possibility. Oh my god, I'm so glad you're vibing. We love vibes. I'm being infiltrated by the cousins right now. I can't believe it. Guys, meet the cousins. This is real info. They are my cousins. Hi Dart. I'm gonna see you another time. Bye Axel. God, I've just lost my train of thought. I said hi to someone, now I can't think. To be fair, I've not been doing much thinking. The great part about getting questions on stream is I don't have to think, I just have to answer the question. It also means I don't remember what I say, but that's a whole other problem. Oh my god, Sammy, hello. Just got off work. I'm in minus room. I know. It's incredible. I got internet. We've got internet, so I'm streaming on YouTube with not 1 bitrate. I mean, it's probably not that great, because YouTube sucks for streams anyway, and I'm not a YouTube partner, so I don't get the privilege of having good quality. But, it's better than before. I've got consistent internet, to an extent. I can stream on YouTube anytime I want now. Like, it's not a gamble of, I might be able to stream on YouTube. I can do it. I can just stream on YouTube whenever I want now. I will still use Twitch, though, for a lot of things, but build streams will be mainly on YouTube, because, I mean, I love build stuff being together, let's be honest. I love organizing. I don't like doing it personally, but I love the ability to. Like, I think I'm streaming with up to 10,000 to 300,000, no, 30,000 bits. For context, normally I can stream with 2,000 to 3,000 bits. So, you know, it's more than 10 times the improvement. Have you thoughts about doing both at once? Yeah, and I don't want to do that. One, I don't know about the legal aspect, and two, keeping up with Twitch chat and YouTube chat, okay, here's the thing, right? Here's the lowdown. I don't want to get Twitch affiliate, because it means I'll have ads on the stream, and anytime you click the stream, every half an hour, there'll be a random amount of ads that can last minutes. Guaranteed. I cannot control it. So that's already annoying enough. Then there's reading 2 chats at once. I can already struggle enough reading your chat. 3. I would have 0 benefit doing that. I think the main benefit of Twitch is that 1, you might get a random person come in, and 2, you make money off it if people stumble across it. But because I'm not affiliate, I don't get that benefit. So, unless I get enough watch time and viewers to get partner and jump from affiliate straight to partner, which I will do if I can get, because partner at least has enough benefits for me that it's worth it. Affiliate's the sad version, but just downsides both of us. I also, there's the legal aspect, there's the legal aspect of if I'm affiliate and or partner on Twitch, I cannot upload the stream VODs for a certain amount of time and or permanently for YouTube, because they will host the VODs for like a couple months. So I wouldn't be able to upload a VOD to YouTube if I do a build stream on Twitch if I had one of those. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's something I added as a joke ages ago. I took a PNG that Windmills made, and then I made it function for the avatar, and then I kind of found it really funny, so I've just kept it. It also avoids me having to do a face reveal. I also just love PNG ones over the 3D models. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I love 3D animation, but PNG, my beloved. I could just make it any image as well. I could just make it like... Watch this. Check this out. Oh, wait, I think I crashed it. There it is. Look at this. This is gonna be changed. This is gonna be so funny. Oh my god, is that Clover? Hi guys. It's me. Clover. From the hit video game. Undertale. It's so funny. I love doing that. Oh my god, I finished. I did the terraforming. Oh shit. I was 14 pretty if it was a break-in. Oh my god. Good. As you should. Wait, now that you've pointed that out, it has been ages since you've properly been able to catch one. Because I added that, like... God, I don't know. Long enough that I know how it works. Which is a big deal. How do I detail? We've got a problem now. I've got to actually detail this room. And I can barely detail the other room. How dare you be at work? I would stream later if I could, but the problem is people want to sleep. And how could they? I know it's terrible. But sometimes people aren't going to bed early, which means... There is also the aspect of... Josh would complain. Every single time I would use the internet to stream and or hear my voice, so you'd be like, stop being loud, I need the internet, stop using it. But we don't have that problem anymore. Because we have internet. Are you gonna finish Undertale Yellow on stream? Maybe eventually. Like, if I was capable, right? If I was able to without worrying about people being in the house, I would stream at 2 AM. I would stream at that time randomly. Not all the time, but I would absolutely be doing it because I love that. Bake something at night and then go stream. Hell yeah. But alas, I'm cursed. I'm cursed with other people's presence. Okay, Lancer, I get it. I'm gonna go to your volcano. That's a horrible sentence. Don't think about that. A studio apartment sounds so slay. I love the idea of a studio apartment. I just need vast sums of money. Okay, I'll just hop over there. I'll just hop over to your place, don't worry. I'll be there in 5. Where am I going? Is it this way? Where am I? Is it this way? Yeah, I think it's this way. Here. Look at this. Lancer. Lancer built a mini volcano in a bit of a cave area. This actually looks really sick. Wait, what happened to the... There was a tunnel here. Where did this go? But yeah, no, I actually really like that. I like what you've done with that. Didn't like tunnel? Fair enough. But you're slick. You have a very similar style to Ashton when it comes to detailing. Ashton loves doing the very solid, coloured blocks together in this sort of I don't know. You and Ashton shaking hands with your concrete. Very Ashton core. Am I allowed to say can't in chat? Yes, because it's fun. I have to do parkour now. It's legally required. Give me a sec. Here's the thing. Normally, like, I try not to swear a bunch just because it's unnecessary, but like, occasional swear is fine. Wee. Parkour. Wow. This is Miss XX Niles part of the parkour. Which also means it's terrible and scuffed as heck. But okay. What's in the head? Probably do a sleigh for my... Sorry, I can't... You know that little heart that YouTube added for the chat? It's so bad. I hate it so much. No one uses it. You can't move it. All it does... Oh, I've not added a way up. And it's adventure mode. God damn it. All it does is get in the way, and I can't read chat properly. I have to, like, every time I read a message that's most recent, I have to go, click the chat, scroll up a little, so I can read the transparent part. It's so bad. Core explanation now? That's a good point. I could do that. Wait, where did my rocket go? Oh, I used it. They should just move it off the chat. Yeah! Literally, it's so bad. Okay, what do you want explained? Because explaining the whole core is very vague. Everyone take this as your cue, alright? This is your free-for-all for asking a bunch of questions while we're taking this mini break. Where am I? Is this the wrong way? No. Wait, did I? Aha! I'm wise! Okay. You're handyman. You're the handyman of the chat. If someone's being terrible, you have the power to destroy them. Even though I probably do that anyway, but still. Oh my god, I forgot how much Ashton did here. Yeah, we've got a bunch of plans going for the Hotland area. Palette-wise, we're not entirely sure. Gonna have to blend this a bit more. But oh, the Hotland's coming along so nice. What's the rest of True Lab gonna look like? Okay, everyone, send your chat. I need to BRB for a second. Send your Undertale build questions and our general questions. Alright, I'm alive. What's the questions? What's the rest of True Lab? Ori canonically hits people with wrenches. How do the Hotland elevators work? What the heck is Deltarune? Yeah, Deltarune, we're gonna simplify this. Deltarune is another game made by Toby. Completely separate from Undertale. Kind of. Not really. It's complicated. So, they're meant to be seen as two different games. However, you're meant to have played Undertale before Deltarune. But they are different universes, with some similar characters, and the worlds seem to function slightly differently. We don't know all the answers yet, because it's not a finished game. There's only 2 chapters out of 7 released. Cool. Hopefully that answers some. When chapter 3 and 4 come out, I'll probably do a replay through of chapters 1 and 2. That's not a guarantee though, I might just like zoom through it though. Because keep in mind, I have no Deltarune saves in this computer. I realize is how Undertale and Deltarune in a few years before the final place. Literally, they do. Okay, next question. What is True Lab gonna look like? We don't entirely know yet. However, Ashton has done some test designing. So this is what the start looks like so far. And we're kind of obsessed with how it looks, so we're gonna go with this for now. And it keeps going a bit. Maybe have some extra texture on the wall. But this is basically, you know, where all the info on the wall is. Add more texture and stuff, obviously. Then you get over here, and we're not entirely sure where it's gonna go. Because this is relatively small, and we might get bigger with other parts of it. But palette-wise, we're using these blocks. There might get more copper that goes on the walls and stuff, depending on which part of the bit we're in. But this is the general premise that we have so far. Next is Hotland elevators. So, each elevator has their own bit. This goes up to this floor, and this floor. It goes directly up from the start all the way up to the top of right floor. Then the left goes all the way up from this area all the way down to floor 1. Well, floor 2 technically. You know what I mean. And then, yeah, you go down there, etc, etc. Go down to the right elevator. Get down to the bottom floor. Boom. I don't know how else to explain it. Point is, they're mapped very specifically to fit within it. Core is very complicated. We've not done much planning for it. However, the elevator has been placed, so you can go into New Home from here, and then you'll go along and you'll get to the bridge, which will bring you to the house area, and then you'll go in, and then you'll go along the bridge to here or something. Vague. It's vague. We might change some things. Isn't the L1 elevator by the lab? No. As far as I'm aware, all elevators are a bit away from the lab, because you leave the lab, and you go out, and then you go along a certain bit, and stuff. Maybe that's pipes in the wall in the lab and Trelab. Oh no, there will be pipes, don't worry. There's another elevator at the start. There might be, honestly. I can't really remember. It's not all mapped out yet. Here's the thing. No, you're right. There is another elevator. I think it's around here or something. And it brings you back out here. Yeah. That's not been mapped yet. We're still working out the stuff. This part of the area hasn't been mapped as far as I'm aware. Yeah. It is in consideration. We'll figure it out. I think it's gonna go sideways. Are you gonna be making Dark Worlds or anything like that? Great question. Deltarune build hasn't been planned at all. But because we don't know anything about the actual Deltarune lore yet, we will have the availability of teleporting to the Dark Worlds, because they're literally like their own pocket dimensions outside of reality. Basically, they treat it like that. Because if you go back into the cupboard, it's a small cupboard. If you fall, it's a whole other world. So we're going to have to use commands for that. We could technically have it be different caves and stuff, but with the recent release of Chapter 2, warping up a bunch of stuff and new fountains getting created and creating a whole world and disappearing, we can't rely on just caves. So, for Deltarune, we'll have a bit more leniency when it comes to teleports into the Dark Worlds. That explains that. But, will they be in the Undertale build world specifically? Don't know yet, because obviously we've not started the Deltarune build at all. What's your favourite place in the build? I don't know the answer to that. Is there something I'm forgetting? Have I answered everything? Damn, I think I might have answered everything. Oh my god, I know, it's so funny. There's like no direct change, it just kind of is here. But Squid has an answer for that. Squid did the science, the literal science behind the temperatures of Snowdin and Hotland making Waterfall. But I'm not a scientist, nor am I going to pretend I understand what he's talking about, so you can go ask him that. And or wait for him to explain it in a video one day. Who knows? I was thinking to maybe make videos explaining certain parts of the build that get asked a lot. So like, the castle view to New Home, I was thinking we can make mini videos that sort of explain certain parts of the build, and people could suggest like, oh, can you explain this part? Because we can only fit so much in the Undertale build videos themselves. You know, like we can showcase the build, we can showcase the thoughts behind it, but the actual mapping and things is stuff we don't get to really cover properly without going down a huge rabbit hole. So I was wondering if anyone would be interested in mini, like, explanation videos for certain parts, and it'll all sort of combine together. I'd imagine Waterfall gradually gets warm between Stone and Hotland. I had a drink. Oh my god, squid! Is that the French squid? Oh my, I was about to say, shouldn't you be working, but it's literally 11, so... Did you just finish? Are you home? Because you don't have a phone. Oh, but you have a laptop. I don't know. Where are you without leaking a location? Are you home or not? Why are we using the Icarus version? Because the original version is like 10 seconds long and I like it. Would love a duck rant video to put on repeat. Oh my gosh. The duck one, that's a classic one that we'd have to actually figure out how to explain. But yeah, this area was the main thing that made me think that would be a good idea to do those videos. Because we've had so much questions, and truthfully, it's a decently sized answer. So you're telling me the squid is French? Yes, he's so French. He's so actually French, it's so real. Trust. Oh. How do you make the river make sense? The river is actually a very simple answer. Because you see, like, only 1% of the river in its main areas of the game. So, like, I think the Waterfall River person's, like... Where is it? Where's the Waterfall River person normally? Hang on, I'm braining. I can't remember. I genuinely have no thoughts. Head empty. But basically, as long as you have the main areas selected for the river person, I think it's down here. Yeah. You can easily just have it go through different parts of the build and then eventually connect up. It does require some thinking, so it all stays on the same Y level. So you can't just throw it anywhere. But it's really easy to work with around the main map. But yeah, I think the main difficulty of the river is primarily just the Y height being annoying to work with, because, you know, it has to be the same level from basically start to finish, so you can go there. Squids, if you're available, you can explain it to them yourselves. Is it the song next? Is it Megalovania after Power of Neo? I don't even know how long I'll be able to talk on stream, so I might have to end soon. But I'll do some more. Oh my god, tea and ice cream. I want ice cream. I made my first smoothie earlier. So it's basically ice cream. Hang on. Where's Squid? Squid, 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 squid. And he hung up. Okay, I'm gonna assume he can't call. At the beginning of Snowden, and there's a cliff of Snowland immediately after. Do you just have an awkward curve in the river? Well, because what? Hang on, let me play the music again. Because the waterfall area and stuff isn't fully planned, we don't have a set direction on where it's going yet. Because basically we're working with the build. So if the build's not done, we don't have the river done. So wherever mountains and stuff make sense, we'll work around that with the river, etc. And it goes the other way. If we have a plan for the river, we have to plan the build around it, so we can't finish that part of the build unless we plan the river. So we don't have it fully mapped out yet, but it's not a huge worry either. Imagine trying to do it in survival. Yeah, crazy. What crazy person would do this in survival? That's crazy, guys. Who would think of that? Honestly. Only a crazy person would do that in survival. You should have an architecture degree. No, all the mapping benefits go to Squid. I just know enough about it to explain it to an extent. Truth be told, most of the mapping, I think most of the free planning comes just with the... we have a problem. How can we work with this problem? That's 90% of the free range that comes with designing the build. So why are you connected to the ruins? Because it's funny. Basically. And it's very easy. So we're connecting to ruins just because we want to. There isn't a real reason, you don't see it in game. But we're gonna do it anyway. We just thought it'd be really neat if you go from the start of the game to the end, just in one river go. Because it's just a neat detail. Squid. Squid?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I need to turn you up a bit.
Am I broadcasting?
Top.
Hello, test. I heard you. I heard you were talking about the river, and then I was immediately summoned out of I was working my job. I was working very, very hard, and then I sensed that the river was mentioned. So I was like, right, everyone's gonna have to shut up shop. I'm leaving. I have to get back so I can talk about the river.
I'm so glad. Because I can't.
It's pretty simple, really. It's just
it's actually quite simple.
it's actually really quite simple.
Okay.
It's gonna
You
be
and your
super real
mustache.
easy, barely an inconvenience. Ooh, funky room.
Yeah, I
yes.
built this today.
Ooh,
On
look at
stream.
you. Streamer moment.
I know, this was all done on stream. This is true.
I will rewatch the VOD.
I mean, I've got the
receipts.
replay files to prove it.
The river. Well, river. Some YouTube commenters would like to disagree because logic. But rivers flow downhill and not uphill.
What?
I know, it's kind of amazing.
But Squid, if they're flowing the other way, aren't rivers meant to go upwards? Because that's how physics works. Obviously.
So that's the first concept, and the second concept, which nobody seems to understand. I have to explain this to everybody, including the build team. But if you have a river that's going along, say, in this direction,
Yeah.
rivers do not split off in
I-
two directions.
I am aware.
They do not do that. They can converge. They never diverge unless you're looking like a river delta, but that's like by the sea. That's like a specific case. That's not a real thing.
It's not like a normal thing rivers do.
And so many people are like, oh wow, just take the river here, but take another branch of the river that way. It's like, no. Part of it erodes, and then it all goes one way or the other. That's the anyway. So with that in mind, we basically have to either keep the river flat or flow it downwards. And because the boat person goes all the way up it, we thought let's just keep it all at the same level. That way you can go on an epic boat trip throughout.
Yeah,
the
that means you can
entire
go back
river.
and forward. If we kept doing drops, if we kept doing drops, it would mean you'd have to somehow increase backwards. And we did try this. Don't get me wrong, we did try to do that. And it kind
We
of
tried.
worked, but not well enough that we could do it on a big scale.
Well, that's the thing. You can use soul sand, but it's kind of janky. It doesn't look all that good.
Like, only in specific areas would it look alright, and even then.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're keeping it all at the one Y level, so we're keeping that Undertale aspect for once in the Minecraft build.
Yeah. So I made a rule, like, I mean, this must have been... How early was this rule? I said, right, the river is going at Y20, and it is not changing. It's Y20.
Oh, literally, this year, it's going to be 4 years ago since Squid made this rule. The river stays at Y20, and it doesn't diverge. If you want to change the river, you talk to me. That was the harsh rule of the build.
Yeah, I think this must be the thing I've been the most stubborn about out of everything.
Because it's the most annoying once it goes wrong. Because
Yeah, 'cause,
that's
like-
the thing, if you build one part wrong, imagine the amount of terraforming that would have to get redone.
Imagine, yeah. So say Heartland was built like even just 3 blocks too high. Either all of Heartland has to go down, or all of the rest of the build has to go up.
Yeah.
So it's rather important.
So the river, while we've not planned out every single part of it, the main areas we had to have a concrete rule so we could do more parts of the build. Otherwise, it wasn't going to work.
Yes. So then once we have that established, there's a few different things. We have a few things we can work with. So we obviously have the main 3 bits of like the boat stations that you get to go on an epic sailing journey. You also see the ice over where. Why aren't I flying very fast?
Scroll.
When Undyne's chasing you down.
Yeah, you've got the ice that goes underneath the bridge part where Undyne's hunting you into Hotland.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes
So-
that way.
Yes, very, very, very important detail. So this tells us kind of where this is actually huge because it tells us that the river has to go under the in-game pathway at some point, because the last time we saw it, it was on
this
far
side, and it somehow got over there.
Yeah, so it's like little things like this you can piece together that somewhere the river has to undercut the path, and we can do that anywhere. There's no canon place for that. So I was thinking somewhere under the, though we have moved this around a little bit, but somewhere under the Temi village area, sort of the mushroom area.
Yeah.
And then it can cut across, it can go through, and then it's on the right side to go into Hotline, which is exactly where we want it. So...
Sorry, you've got a question by Rory. How do you know so much about rivers, Squid? What have you done in life that makes you know so much about rivers, Squid?
Well, I am a squid.
Oh my god.
That does help.
You're just gonna leave it at that?
Well, there's at least one reason, and that's one of them.
Okay.
I did GCSE geography, okay?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's it. That's the only geography level.
I peaked.
He peaked in
I did
geography
GCSE, and I remember writing down that the risk assessment for doing studies at the beach is to watch out for flying golf balls. That was actually an exam answer.
I believe it.
It was at this moment.
Anyway.
And then there's another bit as well, actually, that was a kind of up for interpretation. So you know how in Snowden, it's sort of the river's at the top of the screen?
Yeah.
Thus, on that side of the canon path.
Yep.
But here, it's on the bottom side. So we have to cross at some point going this way, and there's no evidence to suggest that the duck carries you across the Cannon River. It might just be a random bit of swamp. But I decided to make, since there's an actual water crossing, I decided to make that the Cannon River. You could argue, because there's no ice there, that it isn't the Cannon River, and that's also fine. But I feel it's a cool place to bring the river through. We could always stick it underneath if we really wanted to, but I thought it was a cool place to do it. And then yeah, we also extended it into the ruins as well, because why not?
Yeah, no, I literally said that before we started the call. Like, why is it in the ruins? Why not? Honestly,
yeah,
we don't see it. There's no reason aside from it'll be cool.
Further, yeah, like,
but you don't see the ice in the river person areas either.
Exactly. So, in that way, you're fine then. I just like to think that Ice Wolf's taking a break. You can't take every area of the game too literally.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, it might just be Toby being lazy and not putting ice in.
Yeah, Toby Fox not mapping things properly. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, what? That doesn't sound like.
So it's like you could argue the river goes somewhere different, but to my own satisfaction, it's got a good path at the minute.
Yeah. There's enough canon parts that actually link up pretty naturally and doesn't just not make sense at all. But it's satisfying.
Like here in Waterfall, we know this 90-degree left right at the start of Waterfall. Whereabouts are you?
Right here.
Like this here, like obviously still a work in progress, but this 90-degree left is canon. We see this in game, and then where does it go? And then we were like, okay, let's build a.
We built a room that is not part of the game. Look how high it is.
It just
and
keeps
for
going.
no reason, just for this little turn in the river.
This is just for yeah, because we know the river goes this way. Where does it go? I don't know.
What's the starting line 20? What's the top of this?
Yeah, what's the top? It's pretty high.
I never realized how big this room was until we just pointed it out.
Yeah, it's a tall one.
It's 10 times the height. It's we are 130. Wait, not 90.
What was it?
It's not
20?
-20.
Yeah, 20, and we're at 211.
100. And you said 100. Oh,
Maths moment.
sorry. I was swapping the 80 and 20 around. Yeah. How many times have you guys played Undertale to know the map results? Quite a lot. Me, I didn't learn about the map till like 1 year in. That's. Keep in mind, I was in the middle of
Oh my god.
playing Undertale as we
Tell
started
the
this game.
story, Tell the story.
So, it's short and brief, but basically, what happened was I played the game and then I met Squid and I was like, "Wow, you like Undertale too?" 'Cause I don't know, he probably made a reference to it or something that made me realize, oh, we both like
I was
Undertale.
streaming it. I think. Do you remember that one time?
No,
Or was that later?
I don't know.
Well-
At some point though, we were like, okay, me and you, we like Undertale. And I was like, okay, Squid. Because keep in mind, I was going in like 90% blind into Undertale, somehow. I was like, Squid, how important is the genocide route really? Like, does it change that much? Because it's technically just the same game.
Oh, I remember this.
Does it change, like, how much can it change in terms of, like, am I missing out on a lot of lore if I genuinely don't play the genocide run? And I didn't get a yes or a no. I got a cold-hearted laugh. And it was like, you know 10% of Undertale.
No. The context was even better because I was currently live streaming, I believe. I think you were just typing in text, and I was, because I was in full on in my Undertale nerd era. I was like knee deep in the lore, and like I was drawing like lore conclusions from the cactus in Heartland. Like that's how insane it was. So I was just going around like randomly off just throwing ideas that I'd had, and this one was just losing his mind. And then he hits me with that genocide quote. It's like, is genocide much different? I'm like,
because he was just throwing me with cool facts after
boy.
another, and then I was like, okay, I'll ask the big question: how important is genocide? Because if I ask anyone else, they would just spoil it. Let's be honest. Like,
oh my god, you fight Sans.
it's like, what?
Because I imagine, did you know you fight? You probably know the Sans.
I did know the Sans fight going in.
The thing, yeah, but
I didn't know how it happened though.
But yeah, it's the real good stuff of the genocide is like the build up to it.
Yeah, it's the build up. I had no idea about the build up. I was just like, I'm scared to do the genocide route because I know there's the battle, the infamous battle.
My mind.
The flowy dialogue scene in genocide is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest pieces of dialogue of all time. It's so good. without that, the Sans fight is nothing.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
The Sans fight build up is that whole dialogue sequence. It wouldn't work really at all without it.
Oh, there's like a good video essay in that. But anyway, we're getting off topic.
Someone made it, or you've got one you could make on it.
Oh, I'm gonna make one.
Oh, please do.
It's like I could nerd out so much. I reckon that did you watch that video that was it Panda recommended, like what the internet did to Undertale?
I've not seen it, but I know all of it.
It basically puts across the scale of like the phenomenon that it was with all the alternate universes and all that. Like,
yeah, I got the gist of the context.
It's a good video because it really like explains like how it explains why the Google Trends graph for Undertale is still going.
Yeah.
It basically like because it's self-perpetuating. It's like
the Undertale fandom is long past the need for Undertale.
Yeah, exactly. And then it kind of explains why. Anyway, so what was I talking about again? I've already got off track.
I can't remember either.
What was the last thing I said? God damn it.
You mentioned the Sans fight and how this flowery dialogue, and then you were like, I should do a video essay on that dialogue, and then you were like, did you see this one dialogue?
Oh yeah. So yeah, I reckon the flowery dialogue probably was the small domino that knocked over the big domino.
Yeah.
I reckon. Anyway.
It was for me anyway. When I played the game, it was Flowey's dialogue, but really, one explained why he was a big deal, because we got the big deal of insert character here, but I'm not going to spoil because I know some people don't actually know the full game yet. But he was important in the Passus route for that reason. But the importance of Flowey was never revealed. And it's so good because it combines a lot from the Passus route in the most twisted way possible. It combines the messed up part of the True Passus route and just runs with it, and it's so good.
For me, it's like it's that's the start of the save states, because you and I like understand the states, the way save states are used in Undertale. Like,
Yeah.
Determination is literally,
It's a canon thing in the game.
well, it's a canon thing in the game, but it also perfectly parallels like you, the player's
Yeah.
determination is what's going to get you through the fight. And
Like,
if you give
it's-
up, you give up.
Yeah, no, they brought us into a mechanic in the game.
But that's the thing. Like we take that for granted now, but we forget that's where it was introduced.
Yeah,
Like before that point, we were just playing the game still.
yeah. They just call it. We're gonna
And-
call this determination. That was
Which
it.
is why, when you're fighting this impossibly hard Sans fight, it's
It makes
suddenly-
sense. Sanji's character makes sense after the Flowey dialogue.
yeah. But if you give up, it's basically saying if you give up, you lose. Sans wins.
Yeah.
Sans wins when you give up,
Exactly.
not when he kills you. And that's such a. Anyway, that's
Like-
the whole thing.
Yeah, there's a whole thing. Do
So
either
anyway,
of you have a
that-
skin
there-
parody?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. No. I don't know about action, but we don't.
So yeah, there was that fateful stream where I was like, we were losing our minds, and then I watched him play Genocide, and then I laughed.
Yeah, I have the stream VODs of me playing the Genocide route of
I have the best voice acting for Kara.
You. I've never had a more distinct moment in my brain.
It was so good. You know the ending, the ominous lines, the character appears in front of
And then
you,
you.
and then you want to go back. Villager noise. It was great.
Is there anything
And
I
then-
need to cover now?
And then we decided to build Undertale and Minecraft for the next 10 years.
Yeah, because it was the Genocide route and, well, it was the Flowey dialogue that really pushed it over for me for it being a really good game. Because the hype for Undertale was very pressed on me while playing the True Passus route, and it wasn't like I didn't enjoy it, but I didn't see what made it so special yet with just the True Passus route. Like, it was good. It was really good for what it was. But, there wasn't that. How is it the way it is? How did it become this phenomenon with just that? Simple.
Yeah.
It wasn't. But I didn't know that until I played the Genocide route, which, that whole snowball. Glitch Tail is trash, caps lock. Glitch Tail is a weird phenomenon. It's cool if you love seeing cool character do a cool thing. That's it.
I think
If you
your
think of it like
face
that.
is trash.
I can't believe you say that.
It's fine, I was calling the chatter trash.
I know. I can't believe you say that.
your
Later in
chat,
the stream and
right?
not earlier. Oh my god, you want to know who came back again on another account?
Oh boy.
Mr. Redknapp. It was
Starting to
worse
think
as
he
well
likes
because he
me.
did the thing I thought he was gonna do, where he pretended to be someone else and ask about himself. You remember? You remember when I brought that up?
Oh, classic.
Yeah, he did that. I didn't bring it up on stream, I don't think, but I brought this up to Squid. I thought he was gonna do that.
It's quite funny chatters, because we've gone from completely irrelevant to just mostly irrelevant,
Yeah.
and we're starting to see a few of the characters that the internet possesses
Yeah.
gracing our screens, and it's quite interesting.
Oh my
to
god,
see,
Nova Draws, hi. Sorry.
Quite interesting to quite interesting to see how long Doge goes before he gets the ban hammer out.
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. I've already
It's
banned a
quite
couple
quick.
people. No, that's not even a joke. I've banned a couple people already, but you know.
Yeah.
Thunders and Squiddy. Oh my god! What's going on, dudes?
Oh boy. Hello.
Sorry, I have to do it every time I see him.
What's going on, dudes?
No, you need more gravel. You need to make you need to make it sound like you're scraping your face against the floor when you say it.
Yeah.
It's not what.
What's going on, dudes?
It's not what I meant. You know it. Wasn't he the guy that was desperate to get whitelisted and taking over? Yep, it was that guy. The fact that other people in chat remember that is so embarrassing. Actually, I'm so sorry. He might still be watching this stream. To be fair, who knows? I hid them from channel. I can't actually ban people, but I mean, you got what was coming. I forgot how bad water works in Minecraft. I know, it's so annoying. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still bad. I actually don't think I have anything else to cover, and I've ran out of juice, so I might have to just end. Who wanted to get whitelisted? Don't even worry about it. I'm not going to gossip about random people in chat.
It was Cheesy Puff.
It was Cheesy Puff, yeah. Cheesy Puff desperately wanted to be here, which is why he's here. Wait, Cheesy Puff's actually a secret random chatter. Plot twist. I don't know how I do this. I'm like, it's going to be a relatively short stream. It just never is. Anytime I say that, it's not. I don't know why. No, we're not getting the drama. We're not getting the drama.
We're not spilling any tea. Yeah, you like water?
Yes.
It's a long stream.
This is fucking shut up. Live stream. I'll leave before he starts saying terrible puns.